Chad, I know he's the media darling, especially with Diana Rossini. Mike Vrabel. I'm on board with this too, though. He's going to crush it in New England, right? It's just a great fit. We know the background there, but we also know what he was a part of here in Nashville with the Tennessee Titans. The intensity, I would say the consistency of the way he coaches. He's the same guy every day, and it's intense. It's an alpha mentality.
He's exactly who he was as a player.
Yes.
He's a guy who's going to rib you at times. You know, he's going to encourage you. He's going to, put his foot in your ass. He's that guy 24/7.
Losing pisses him off.
Yeah.
They lose in week 1, but they get the win against the Dolphins. And look at the intensity level here. Watching this guy. I mean, just running with him, staring him down.
Look at that lean in the run, too. Still looks like an athlete.
Absolutely.
He was flying down the sideline.
And this post is right. The most Mike Vrabel photo of all. This fits him perfectly.
Yep.
This is Mike Vrabel. Chad, what are Titans fans thinking as they see the intensity that this is Mike Vrabel, and then you brought it up with Tom Telesco, a coach who is in response to a question about why he didn't review a call, responded by saying, "Well, not just the elbow, you got to have foot down too. It's foot and elbow." Terry McCormick, who asked the question, didn't know the answer to that question. Two different perceptions there.
Yeah, sports it's something as a fan that's based on hope. I think if you're a Titans fan, you feel hopeless right now. I mean, you look at this and think, okay, here's a coach who's got all the players back, and he's sprinting down the sideline. As corny as it may be, it's a perfect illustration of who Vrabel is and who he's always been and who he was as the Titans head coach. You fire that guy, and you get to Brian Callahan, who, again, seems like a very nice man, who did not know the rule on what a catch was and whose team consistently has more penalty yards than actual yards in a game as an offensive guru. With a father who's supposedly an offensive line guru, whose offensive line can't stop holding, can't have procedural penalties, can't block anyone in key spots. So I don't know what Brian Callahan and the staff brings to the table other than Bones Fossil has done a hell of a job for the Tennessee Titans. Hats off to him. Their special teams have been awful the last couple of years, and he's been great as a special teams coordinator. So I think if you're a Titans fan, you're feeling pretty hopeless, quite frankly, about the situation with Brian Callahan.
And it could get to the point where the players are like that too. The organization. So I started.
No, I don't think these players for the Titans are good enough to have a lot of say in a locker room, but you're right. Players can also flip the switch off quickly when they feel like their coach is hurting their chances of winning.
Yeah, you want the thing you can't control as a player is the coaching decisions that are coming in, right? Then you want Vrabel was risky, he'd go for it, but he was always doing it with the intent to win, right? Like that. In order to do that, you don't throw from your own end zone. You don't do certain things that are going to. The second half football with the Titans is horrendous, awful, terrible. They had 30 yards of second half offense total in Denver and didn't do much better this past week. I started as a sideline reporter for the Tennessee Titans radio network when Ken Whisenhunt was hired. All right, I was a part of those team flights.
It's a bad era.
All right, this was they get season opening wins, and that's it. He's fired midway through the second half of his second season. Chad, points scored. By the way, right now, Whisenhunt, when he was fired, 3-16. Brian Callahan's 3-16. Points scored. Whisenhunt, through this exact same amount of games, 343. Callahan, 342. Points allowed, 515 for Whisenhunt, 513 for Callahan. 18 points per game for Whisenhunt, 18 points per game for Callahan. Offensive yards, Callahan's trailing him by about 400 total yards, and passing yards, about the same. Rushing yards, it's actually Callahan who leads Whisenhunt by about 200 yards. They are nearly identical coaches.
The biggest difference, Hutton, is, and you know this, Callahan's not a dick.
Well,
and that probably gives him a little bit more time, and the benefit of the doubt is that He treats people with respect. He's a nice guy. And Whisenhunt was everything but that to people in that building. He was very difficult to deal with for media and for everyone else around, and that made it a lot easier to get rid of him.
Well,
right?
Yes. But the thing that Whisenhunt didn't have to deal with was an impatient owner who will fire you after 1 year. So he had Tommy Smith, a different ownership situation. Anyway, I give perspective of that because watch out, because who knows with what's going on. Because they have the Titans play the Colts and then the Texans on the road. The game you do not lose as a Titans head coach is the game in Houston. And then the guy that we're about to put back on the screen, Mike Vrabel, could be running down the sidelines here in Nashville at Nissan Stadium looking like this. I think it's week 7. The Patriots come to town. Buckle up. It's going to be a long year in Nashville, and we'll see improvement on the other end in Foxborough.
I would say Titans fans will be really depressed in the stadium that day, but it'll be about 20% Titans fans, 80% Patriots fans in Nashville for that game. So it's really just going to sound like a home game. It's going to sound like Foxborough.
Or a high school game.